Hello to all you Killjoy mains out there. Hope you wonderful people are having a great day. And in this video, I'll show you really good Killjoy setups on B side on the map Ascent. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's get started with Killjoy setups on the B side. So the first setup which I'm about to show you have been used by a lot of Killjoys on this map, and it's also known as a very cheesy strategy. You would place your turret right here into the corner in logs. Make sure it's placed deep so that enemies can't shoot the turret from B main. Secondly, the Nanoswarm goes right here on this line in front of boathouse. The the alarm bot goes in the lane such that the outer radius almost ends up out here. So you would place it like so. The second Nanoswarm just goes right here. If you need a point of reference, it's the third line from this edge right here, and you would place it in the center. So let me just place one more of each just so I can show you how the Nanoswarms look in action. You would place Nanoswarms like so, and your main point of activation of the Nanoswarms would be when they get detected by the alarm bot, they'll also get shot by this turret, which should give you the signal to activate the Nanoswarms. So when you activate Nanoswarm, it should look something like this. So the opponents only have two ways to go. They can either go back or front, make sure they push through towards side. So the best place to play this would be from stairs, as if they go back you can shoot them like so, or if they go onto site you can shoot them like so and get the free kill. This setup is usually always good for one, just in case you are either shock darted or you notice the shock darts coming and you want to reposition. The second best place to play the setup would be from this default box right here. You can play and get the free kill and maneuver yourself and play your life. Moving on to the second setup as Killjoy on B side. As you have seen, the first setup has been used quite a lot by Killjoys. You may have encountered it in your game, but if you are smart or the opponent is smart, you would throw a raise molly or so a shock dart to destroy that setup completely. So this is a variation for that setup, and this is almost always good for one if the other setup does not work out for you. So firstly, you would like to come to the front boathouse and you would want to throw your Nanoswarm like so. You want it to get stuck in the boathouse or the front boathouse. The alarm bot location is the most important of them all. You want to place it just so that the alarm bot radius is at the edge of this wood panel or whatever, and it should be placed like so. There is a small lineup for the second Nanoswarm. It's not that hard. You can see this line right here. You want to step back a bit and just throw your molly like so, or your Nanoswarm, and you would want to place your turret on this green box right here. If it lets me, please can you let me? There we go. You should place your turret like so. Your first Nanoswarm would be on this boathouse right here, your alarm bot at the edge, and your second Nanoswarm right there. So what will happen is, if the opponents decide to exit B side and they come to the lane and see your setup isn't there, they would come out even more. And once they reach this edge right here, the alarm bot should get activated and the turret also should get activated, and that should be a signal to activate the trap, and they should get stuck like so, and they should continuously be taking damage. So they can go back, but the more reasonable choice would be to go front and jump into site. So the best place to play this would be on the default box right here, or a better place to play this would be in boathouse, as you can just tap them while they're in the trap, and you should always be good for one with this setup. As for the best ult spot for Killjoy on B side on retake on defense would be right here in front of front boat. So you would want to get to front boat and you would want to take a step back and place your ult. And as you can see on the map, it looks like there is a small spot that you can hide from in boathouse, but that actually isn't. As you can see, I'm showing you. You need to be really careful while placing this ult, as the taking a step back is really important, because let me show you what happens if you don't take a step back. You place it on this boathouse, on this boat, and as we all know, this is wall bangable and you would end up losing your ult. And you need to be very careful while placing this ult, as your team needs to clear market and main, and you need to be ready for any pushes coming out from boathouse, as that's the only scenario that they would win. A post plant lineup as Killjoy on the B side is the default post plant lineup. I never use this lineup because I never end up in this position, But if you do and you want to use it, you want to come into this corner right here and aim at this tip of this shard, I guess, this white color tip, and then throw, and it should land directly on default, as you can see. Killjoy Nanoswarm only lasts about 3 to 4 seconds, I think, so you're depending a lot on your teammates for this lineup, for them to stall in order for you to win. So I don't really recommend using this lineup, but here it is anyway. So let's move on to how you should play Killjoy on the attacking side, on B side. So firstly, I'll show you the Nanoswarms that I use. You need to come over to this corner right here and then aim at this middle bar and this top area right here at this intersection. Walk a bit and then throw, and it should land right on stairs. And it doesn't look like it covers this side of stairs, but it actually does, because when you activate it, as you can see, I'm still taking damage. So they're forced to peek out this way, or they could even end up on site, but that's just to flush out the guy playing stairs. Another lineup you can do for market is you can line your crosshair up with this metal ledge or whatever outline, and then aim on this bar, on the middle of this bar like so, and then throw it, and it should land exactly on market like so. So this is just to prevent someone playing in the smoke and then just spamming you with the phantom. So that molly is really good for that. Another molly you can do is CT. Instead of lining up with the ledge from far away, you'll just stick to the ledge like so and aim right at the middle, and maybe towards a bit to the right of the middle, and then throw your Nanoswarm, and this should land exactly CT. But be really aware of this, that when activated, it'll stop them from peeking you unless they're playing this angle. It also gets it, but it doesn't molly this angle, so they'll still be able to keep an eye on sight, so remember that. That's about it for all the attacking Nanoswarms that you can do. That's all for the Killjoy setups on B site on the map Ascent. Hope you guys managed to learn something from this video, and hope you all have a wonderful day. If you like my content, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Peace!